Hey, it's Aaron from GameEnthus.com. In this video, I'll be giving you my thoughts, my deep and intimate thoughts about A Gentle Rain. A Gentle Rain is self-described as a cozy game for one or more minds in need of a soothing reset. This is a puzzling game where players are going to be completing flowers to put blossoms, one of 8, up to 8 blossoms in between them. It was designed by Kevin Wilson with art from Kozyra. Plays in about 15 minutes and is for one or more players. A Gentle Rain is primarily considered a solo game, but you can take input from other people. If they give you a suggestion that just sounds like completely foolish, you don't have to do it. And thus it remains a solo game because you ignored everybody telling you things to do. If it turns out that they're right, you don't let them know. You just pretend as if, you following your own path was what you intended to do from the beginning. I've said way too much. All right, let me show you how Gentle Rain plays. All right, so A Gentle Rain, and this version of Gentle Rain is, as I said before, is being published by Incredible Dream. It's a dream, but it's incredible. It might not be noticeable, but there is some art on the back of these. There we go. If I get into the light, you can kind of see little swirlies or bubbles or what have you. Whatever your mind comes up with, I guess that's what it is. So the gameplay is really the same. So you set all the tiles to the side here, and as it says, you can play this with one or more people. Have at it. So you put out the first tile, and you can see which ones you would need to complete it. So in the game, you're taking out a tile at a time and marrying it up with one of the ones that can complete it. And you just keep going. Now see, one thing you have to worry about, like, yes, this matches up with that, but then I'll create a scenario where I'm going to need 2 purples on one tile to actually complete this one. That's probably not going to happen. And the same here. If I complete this one here, I'm going to need 2 blue on one tile to complete that. Also probably not going to happen. So I'm going to do this instead. And you're going to watch me do it. I don't know why I got like that, but okay. This one also needs 2 purples, but that, it's a thing. What if I do that? And then I pull this one out. Look at that. So then I can match those up. So all these are now, so this is now complete, meaning I can put one of the tokens in there, and I can pick a token just based on the 4 that were completed. So oftentimes you want to base it on, if it's your first one, you just pick one. But oftentimes you want to sort of base it on what else you have. So if you have a lot of a certain color kind of out there waiting to be completed, maybe you choose another one, knowing you have other spots that you could potentially finish that in. So I'm gonna just take purple, and I'll put that in. Yeah, and you just keep going, and that is how you play A Gentle Rain. And your score is based on how many tiles you finish the game, how many tiles are remaining when you finish, meaning you've placed all of these flower tokens somewhere. It's based on that. And can I finish this one too? Nope, wrong half. Yeah. Dang. Oops. And I'll get to that in just a second. If you use up every tile here and you haven't used all these, well, you don't really score. But if you do end up placing all of these tokens legally somewhere here, your score is how many tiles you have remaining that you haven't used plus 8. So I think my highest score, and it's probably embarrassing, I think it's 15. And according to the rule book, the handy dandy rule book, it actually says it is possible. I don't know if you can read that or not. I'm not sure if you can read that, but it says that it is possible to get a score of 21. It says it's possible, but very unlikely, score of 21. So I don't know if 15 is good or not, but I don't know. I felt pretty good about 15, to be honest with you. Yeah. So that is A Gentle Rain. I think it's fun. I tend to enjoy a lot of solo games. I think it's just puzzling enough that you can maybe have music on or something in the background and lie to yourself enough to convince yourself that you're focusing on both at 100%. I've done that many times. I haven't always scored that great on those games, but I still enjoyed myself, and I did find it quite soothing. Make a nice cup of tea, play a gentle rain, whether it's raining or not. My only real complaint about it is I feel like two of the flowers, as you saw earlier, I feel like two of the flowers, they don't look alike, but when you do like sort of a quick glance, you might mistake one for the other. I do feel like maybe if the colors were just, they're different. They're not the same color, but they're close enough that I have gotten them mixed up before and placed a towel, only realized, wait a minute, that's not the same flower. That's my only real complaint is, maybe the colors were just a little more differentiated. That might make it a little bit easier to not make that small mistake. That's a small thing. I don't think that really takes anything away from the game, but it did happen. Anyway, Gentle Rain is a very fun game. I highly recommend this version of it. If you find the older version of it, that's, it plays the same. It's the same game. Just the art's a little bit different, but they play exactly the same way. It's still fun. It still looks nice. I remember playing one time at work, and somebody stopped by and was just very intrigued by it because they'd never seen anything quite like it. And I was eating a sandwich, playing this game, and I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, I like A Gentle Rain. It's fun. I recommend it. A Gentle Rain. Anyway, I'm Aaron from GameEnthus.com. Thank you for watching. Take care, stay safe, and be blessed.